Good morning, students. Today in this video, we are going to cover comparative adjectives. So what are comparative adjectives? They are words when we compare different things and different people. So let's look a little bit more into this. I just want to remind you what is noun and what is adjective before we begin. A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. For example, this is a pen because it's a thing. I am a person. My name is Anju. I am also a noun. Right now, I am in Ramnagar. So, Ramnagar is a place. So, noun is a person, place, or a thing. An adjective, something I should say, it's a word that describes a noun. So, I said before, this is a pen. If I would call it a blue pen, blue would be adjective. Or if I say this is colorful pen or dull pen, these are also adjectives to describe the noun pen. Some other examples of adjectives: hot, tall, old, rich, cold, poor. We use these words to describe something. So, a lot of times we like to compare things, we like to compare people. Which celebrity is smarter, more beautiful, which dress is nicer. In English, we often compare two things. And when we compare things, we need to use comparative adjectives. So let's look at that. So we have some rules when it comes to using adjectives to compare two things. When an adjective, so such as these are one syllable or one beat, we add er or to it when we want to use it to compare. So let's look at an example of this, okay? Because it's sort of difficult to understand unless you actually see what I am talking about. I have here two cups. I want to compare these two cups. This cup is old, this cup is new. So when I compare these two cups, I add the word er to the adjective. When I compare them, so I can say this cup is older than this cup. This cup is newer than this cup. Okay. So let's look at this. What did I do? I added er to the word old and I added er to the word new. So when I am comparing two things, if the adjective, in this case, the adjective is old and new. If the adjective is one syllable or one beat, meaning it's a short adjective, we add er or er. Let's look at another example. So I have here these two books. These are very nice books, but first one is very heavy, is light. First one is very light. And then I have this book which is also really very nice, very good, but it's very heavy. Okay, so I want to compare these two books. What can I say about these books? How are they different from each other? Well, this book is very long. This book is longer than this book. So notice we have the word long. This is long that describes the book and we add er to compare it to this book. Now maybe I want to talk about this book. I can say this book is shorter than this book. And again, all I need to do is to add er to the adjective. So this book is longer and this book is shorter. Let's look at another example. I have a lot of pictures today to show to you. Best part of all, the Lord Ganesha. Okay, these are Lord Ganesha. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a little Ganesha idol. This is much bigger Ganesha idol. Can see? So how can we compare these two idols? Well, again, these are many there are many things we can say about these idols. We can use many adjectives to describe them. Let's look at the one we have on the screen. We can also say lighter for second one and heavier for first one. This Ganesha idol is heavier, it is much bigger, it is bigger, and it is heavier. This Ganesha is smaller, okay? Notice it's smaller and lighter. So, what I did there, I just added ER to heavy to make it heavier, and I added ER to small to make it smaller. Okay. So let's do some more practice and talk about different adjectives that are more than one syllable or beat and what we do. So we have talked about how you can add ER, which is pronounced to adjectives when the adjectives are short. What about with longer adjectives? Adjectives that are two syllable or more. So for example, we have the word serious. This is 3 syllables. Colorful. This is 3 syllables. Difficult. 3 syllables. Popular. That's also 3 syllables. So when we have longer words that are more than 1 syllables or beat, we use the word more when we want to compare. Okay, so I will give you an example. I have here 2 pictures of ducks. I want to compare them. So when I am comparing these 2 ducks, I look at them and I think, which one is more serious? I think this is first one is more serious. It is more serious. Now I want to say something about this duck. This duck is more serious. And second one, this duck is less serious. Okay. So we use more and less when we are comparing two adjectives that are long adjectives, more than 2 syllables or 2 syllables. Okay. What else can we say about these 2 ducks? This duck is very colorful. First one, duck is very colorful. It is colorful, but another one, I'm talking about the second duck. This is colorful, but it is yellow. So I would say the feathers on the first duck are more colorful than the feathers on the second duck. So the feathers are more colorful on the first duck. Let's think of some other examples. What about if we talking about languages? Suppose we are talking about grammar. I think Sanskrit grammar is more difficult than English grammar. So here is the word difficult. I think Sanskrit grammar is more difficult than English grammar. Or maybe I want to compare 2 people. Maybe I want to compare Amitabh Bachchan and Rishi Kapoor. Probably you might know Amitabh Bachchan. I would say Amitabh Bachchan is more popular than Rishi Kapoor. Rishi Kapoor is less popular than Amitabh Bachchan. One exception that many of students find very challenging is that sometimes adjectives that are two syllables sometimes have ending and sometimes use more. So this can get really confusing for students. For example, friendly. Friendly. It has two syllables, but we would say friendlier. We add er in that case. So the main rule is if it's one syllable, er, three or more syllables, you use more or less. And if it is two syllables, sometimes it's er and sometimes it's more and sometimes you have a choice. I know it's a little confusing, but that's just what the grammar is. We have to memorize rules for that. So now let's look at spelling because spellings is also important when it comes to comparative adjectives. Here it gets a little bit tricky. So imagine I am comparing these two elephants. This elephant is bigger than this elephant. So even though we pronounce it bigger when we spell it, we use a bit of a different rule. So I have here the word big. Okay. When we spell it, we use a bit of a different rule. So I have here the word big. So that is the adjective we are using, and I have the er, but I have added a second g. You can see in red. So if you notice in red, I have added another letter. Why do I have a second G there? So uh, use when we are using comparatives, we need to pay attention to vowels and consonants because this is going to help us with spellings. So a vowel is A, E, I, O, U. A consonant are the other letters. So vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and they have different sounds. And consonants are not vowels. So they are the rest of the letters or the sounds in English. So what happens when you are spelling, when you are using an adjective and you are making it a comparative adjective by adding er, you need to look at the word and you need to figure out the last three parts of the adjective. So in this case, big. B is a consonant, so I have put a C. C for B. I is a vowel, so I have put a V. And G is a consonant, so I have put a C. When you have consonant, vowel, consonant, you need to add second consonant or a second letter. So in this case, the last letter, the consonant is G. So when we are making a comparative adjective, we need to add another G. Let's look at another example. We have here the word hot. So right now I am feeling very hot. I am feeling hotter than my sister. So what I can say is, if I look at these three letters, we have H, which is a consonant. We have O, which is a vowel. And we have T, which is a consonant. So because we have consonant, vowel, consonant, I needed to add another letter, and this letter is the same as the one before it. So I add another T. So bigger, we have second G's, we have two G's when we spell it. Hotter, we have two T's, and it is because of this consonant, vowel consonant structure or rule for spellings. Okay, so let's think about smaller. In this case, if you look at the word small, the last three sounds, okay, you get a vowel and then you get a consonant, which is the L, and you have another consonant, which is the L. So in this case, we don't need to add another letter, okay. Unlike bigger and hotter, because we have a vowel consonant and a consonant, we don't need to do thing. Let's look at the another example. So I have here the word cold. Fourth word, okay. Nainital is colder than Almora. So if I wanted to write out this word as a comparative adjective, I would look at the last letters. We have O, which is a vowel. We have L, which is a consonant, and we have D, which is a consonant. So because it's vowel consonant, we can just add ER. We don't need to add another letter, okay. So just to recap, when we have consonant, vowel, consonant, we need to double up the last letter. If we have something different, then consonant, vowel, consonant, we don't need to add anything. And this might take a little bit of practice, and that's okay. That is okay. Let's look at one another spelling rule we have when we are talking about comparative adjectives. If an adjective ends in a Y, so we have happy, heavy, scary. When we turn it into for these ones, they are two syllables: happy, heavy, scary. Happy, heavy, scary. They are two syllables. These are some two syllable adjectives that we can add ER on. So when we add ER, we need to change the Y. We change the Y to NI. So we have happy, the Y becomes NI, and then we add ER. We have the word heavy again. It ends in Y. So when we make it a comparative adjective, we change the Y to NI and we add ER. Now look at the last example. I have two pictures of different snakes. One is cobra and another is simply just a snake, python. So I want your point of view, which snake is scarier, which snake is the scarier, the cobra or the python. So if I am going to spell out the word scarier, scary ends with a Y. So we change the Y to NI and we add ER. The cobra is really scary. So that's all about the comparative adjectives. Thank you so much for watching.